All right, welcome to another beautiful edition of Locker Room and Voice of the People TV. I am Jerry Apeliohai. Definitely, that's the name, Jerry Apeliohai. Of course, you can find me on Twitter, Jerry Nice Cake, Instagram, Jerry Nice Cake, and of course, there's a reason why I'm just so excited today. And of course, they say there's no better time. They say he who laughs last, laughs best. What a time to be alive, to be here on Locker Room today. It's a brand new week, loaded with football action, talking about from the home front, and of course, talking about football. We have it here for you, local football, what's happening in the English Premier League, which is the most important today. And of course, we have the Bundesliga, the Spanish La Liga, what's happening with Nigerian players abroad, and how prepared we are for the much talk about qualifiers for the World Cup, Eric Chell's first two jobs as far as handling the Super Eagles is concerned. All right, I'm not alone in the studio. It's a day to be alive to see Ikechukwu makes a controversial, but it will not be controversial today. It will be monumental. Great to have you on this monumental day on Locker Room, Ikechukwu. How was your weekend?
Great, very good. Good evening, Jerry.
Great.
And
Okay.
Good evening to our viewers. It's so good to be here once again in the Locker Room where we talk about, football.
Okay.
And then, talk about everything in between and how we're going to actually look at teams that will definitely, lift major titles and honors, and the ones that will, actually lead in the front in the beginning and they eventually in the end up winning nothing. It's one of those permutations where a lot of persons will find it very difficult to believe because there is one die-hard member of that particular team. Once again, Jerry, it's a very lovely evening and I enjoyed my weekend.
All right, in Africa here, in this part of the world, there's this adage, they say, I don't know how to put it, they say, you don't look at the dirt in someone's eye and want to remove it when you already have yours. And they said you don't also take medicine for another man's own problem. And the last time I checked, Manchester United is now second on the table. They are not third, they are not fourth, they are not fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They used to be 13. They decided they wanted Valentine dates, but I think the Valentine people wouldn't have it, and they say stay 15. Don't worry, next money maybe there will be 17. And we are 20 days in February. Maybe before the end of February, they will be on the 20th table. Before the 20th. Who knows? Anything can happen. It's just 15, and of course, 4 places away from 20. Anyway, there are 20 teams in the league, and of course, who says never? Nothing. The only constant in life is change. All right, Mayowa joins us today as well. Mayowa is still not in. He's still having some conversation with Ruben Amorim, consoling him with what happened over the weekend. The man said he was, will I put it in my words? He was flabbergasted because he doesn't know what is going on. He was not informed.
Well, I know.
He was not informed. He doesn't know what's going on.
I know you. This particular thing happening to us is actually very strange.
It's not strange. It was coming.
No, it's actually very
It was
strange.
prophesied. It's that some of you didn't know it was coming.
It's actually not strange because a lot of us know that
It's strange.
United this season
Man United being on the 15th position at this time of the season is strange.
Well, there's actually no difference between the 15th table and the 10th table.
There's a difference.
There's no difference.
The difference is the number.
Fine.
The one on the 10th position, the one on the 10th position was there because of the way they played this season.
Like I said before, what United is actually pursuing this time is to stay afloat. This is our preseason.
Not to be relegated.
We are trying to test all our tactics and.
Which tactics?
Yes. Our new manager Ruben Amorim is trying to put everything in place.
Man United is just surviving. They are. You know what? There's a time where at night, you are praying for day to break so that you can hurriedly go to where you are going. That's how Man United situation is.
No.
Everything Man United has done.
I've told you what you see now in Old Trafford is just simply preseason.
See, what you are telling
United is preparing already for next season. Just the same way Man City is also preparing for next season. It's actually what it is.
That is not what is going
for
on.
Liverpool. For Liverpool, I told you
let's talk
You are
about
chasing
reality.
for before
What's happening to
the beginning
United?
of February. I
See,
told
calm
you
down.
that Liverpool will win
And they
only
won-
one
and they won
trophy.
yesterday. And they won over the weekend.
You are playing City over the weekend. You are not going to win that game, and that's where the beginning will start for you.
You said this.
Man City is going to defeat Liverpool,
said this.
and the best result you get in that game is a
You
draw.
said this.
Arsenal will defeat you,
said
and then
this.
you play 2 draws.
Arsenal. Oh, congratulations. Why don't you have this kind of tenacity and intelligence when it comes to Man United?
United is
Man
playing.
United is going to win their next
United is playing. United. I'll tell you again. United is playing to stay afloat.
Okay, they are going to win their next games. They have how many games left? They have 16 games left.
I'll give you the same
They
guarantee.
have 16 games left. How many of those games are they going to win?
United is going to win at least 8 of those games.
Never. Forget it. United is going to lose 8 of those games. Then the remaining 8, they are going to be 3 draws. Then they will just manage some wins and they are going to be relegated. Don't worry. Since you are like prophecy, well, let me prophesy the right one for you. The one that looks very sure.
No, this one is
no, it's not there. This one looks sure.
This one is not there. There is no way United. See,
this Man United I saw against Tottenham.
United chance.
How many games have they lost to that?
United's chance.
How many games have they lost to that?
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
United chance of relegating.
Who is going to go on a losing streak? And it has not started.
United's chance of relegating this season is way tinier than Liverpool's chance of winning the league.
No. That you are living in. It's like you are not living on it.
No problem.
For you to say it's
I told you.
United's relegation fight has started.
I told you that.
And wait, what sport?
By the end of by mid March, we'll be here to have a conversation about Liverpool's place in the league.
There are 18 teams to the table. 20 teams. I beg your pardon. 3 teams get relegated. That is number 20,
to
19,
to 18.
To 18. 18, 19, 20. And you're 15. Just 2 spots. Before you know it, you'll be near there.
2 spots.
Yes. You'll be near there now. 16, 17. What's just left? Just 1 more spot. 3 spots. You are just looking at. And the point difference, you know it. I don't need to explain. Or I should calculate it for you.
Don't worry yourself.
Well, I will worry myself. Because
my United
is still living in oblivion. This man is still dreaming. I don't know why somebody will see prophecy for others, but he will not see his own prophecy. I don't know that kind of prophet. He will not see his doom coming. He will leave his own doom and will prophesy other people's own that are okay.
I will remind you of this in the middle of next month.
Is that how prophets work?
Mark my word, by middle of March, we will have a conversation about Liverpool's position and the number they are in. By that time, I will remind you, I'll say, Jerry.
Is that how prophets work? They will leave the problem. They are doomed. They will see their death. They will not run away from it. They will be looking at somebody who is at the top, who is doing well, that you will fall down. Is that how prophecy work? I don't.
No problem.
Well, it will not be the first time that a prophet will not see himself.
He will not see his death. He will not see his own death. His own death is coming.
It's not the first time that is happening. Some prophets will not see themselves.
It's part of those fake prophets. He's a fake prophet that is in that category I mentioned, you know. Prophets that have failed in their ministry. Those are the kind of prophets we are talking.
But I mean, see, the thing is this.
Okay.
Manchester United, I mean, he has said it consistently, and I'm not trying to support him.
Okay.
At least he has said it consistently that Manchester United is not doing very well. However, something that probably Ketu did not see coming. Previously, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've been married to 13th position. Right now, we have divorced 13th position. We are now married to our new crush, 15th position. So probably Ketu did not see that. Probably going forward, we will see that going forward. But for now, that is where we are. However, for the case of Liverpool, well, Ketu might be right. If Omar Mamouche will show up the way he showed up yesterday, I think Liverpool will be in a big problem. But in any case, the league is still Liverpool's to lose. Let's see what they do against Man City. Should Liverpool lose, that might be the beginning of the end.
That's why I will tell you. In the forest, in the jungle, there's only one king, which is the lion. And in Egypt, there's only one king. That is Mohamed Salah. Mamouche is in Egypt. He cannot come to England I want to lord over the king of England.
Well, because
the king of England,
you've made a
as
mistake.
far as goal scoring is concerned, is Mohamed Salah.
No,
What are you saying?
where has this been in the last 2 seasons?
What are you saying?
Where has he been in the last 2
Mohamed
seasons?
Salah has not. Wait, calm down.
Where
wait.
has he been in the last 2 seasons?
Calm down. Wait. Calm
The
down.
ultimate king of
Wait.
England is the man who broke the record of the
Wait.
top scorer in England
Wait.
the season he came in. That's Erling Haaland.
Erling
36
Haaland,
goals.
Wait, the season. Wait, calm
I'm
down.
going to also correct
the
something.
Season he came in. The season Salah came in. Did he break that record or not?
Which record? He didn't break any record now.
What are you saying? What are you
Top
saying?
scorer record
What are
in,
you saying?
in EPL.
Yes.
No.
Now, 34 goals.
It's
What are you-
35 now. The record was 35.
The record was 35
Yes.
when Salah came in.
Yes, now.
What are you saying? Look at this man.
Alan Shearer's record was 35.
And Sarah's record was 35. When Salah came in, what record did he set? That he scored 34 goals in a season.
He didn't break the Alan Shearer's record. You don't know.
Okay, let me now school you. In the past, since Salah came in, Salah has not failed the season where he not scored more than 15 goals.
That's not the issue. We are saying the
now,
ultimate goal top scorer. Ever since Alan came,
Wait.
no.
Which striker has been able to do nothing less than 15 goals all the seasons he has played with a particular club?
If you
Name
no,
one
your
player.
point
Name
was
one.
hold
Wait.
on now.
I'm
Your point
telling
was the
you
top
now.
the main
I'm telling you now. Wait, you know what? Wait.
Maiwa, who is the
Wait,
main mask man now in England?
Are you
going by
comparing-
the last 2 seasons?
Are you-
Because
wait,
you cannot
wait.
judge Haaland in a season where he's
Wait.
not where he's not there now.
See,
You can't judge Haaland when you can't-
Salah, wait, calm down. When Salah is talking about goals, Haaland will come and take
No,
notes.
check their
When
record
it
to their
goes to
games.
England.
Check their record
When
to
it
their
goes to
games.
England.
Haaland is a far
When
better
it-
goal scorer than Salah.
What are you saying?
Yes, their record to their games. Haaland is a far better goal scorer. He has a far better goal ratio. That's a fact.
I think I give up.
Please.
For you to carry.
Maiwa.
Salah is a winger.
Yeah.
But
What is a
those
winger?
who
There's
should
nothing a
calm
winger.
down,
You're a
wait.
striker. You're a striker.
No. That's hotel. That's not
What
hotel.
is a
No,
winger?
that's
Football.
Wait, even as a winger.
What is a winger? He's a striker.
Oh yeah, would like me to speak now. Will you
Talk.
let me speak now?
Talk.
Will you let me speak
Talk.
now? See, even as a winger, he's even doing
He's
far
not a winger,
better.
he's a striker.
Calm down, wait now. He's even doing far better in terms of the numbers.
No, he's a striker.
As against Erling Haaland, he has a better numbers.
No, goal ratio. Haaland
you
is
say?
by far better. Check it.
Goal ratio in only one season.
No, from Germany till today.
It's only
From where
one
was-
season now.
How?
It's only one
No,
season.
no,
which
no,
he
you
played.
cannot- you
It's only
cannot-
one season
you
now.
can- you cannot-
In England.
if you
What
are
are you
talking-
saying?
In
Mohamed
England.
Salah.
In England.
Yes.
If you are talking, you only talk in the context of the EPL.
Now, okay, Maiwa, if we are talking in the context of
the
Okay, okay, let's leave.
Salah playing the German.
Okay, now let's talk about England.
Calm down, wait.
No.
The Salah playing the German
No.
Bundesliga. So what's the issue? What's the
In the context of the EPL, let's talk
Okay.
about the context of the EPL.
Okay.
In the context of the
Yes.
EPL, if we talk about who the major mask man is today, since the arrival of Haaland, because you will not judge Haaland in the season he's not part
This is
of.
the rival of Haaland.
Yes,
Okay.
he is the major marksman in England.
Come on. What are you
The
saying?
past 2 seasons he's the top scorer.
Marksman.
Yes.
Who is the top scorer this season?
Is the season over? I told you don't win the league, so is the season over?
Wait, who is the top scorer now? Wait,
but-
yes,
but-
look at your last
but-
season.
no.
Wait, now you see the last 2 seasons.
No.
Who is the top scorer now?
Nobody yet. You can be leading the table. Arsenal led the table for over 200 days and they didn't win the league.
Oh, is the same Arsenal that you are
They
saying
will
what
do.
to
They've
they've
led no, I'm telling you,
the Arsenal that you are saying that is going to win
they've
the
learned
league.
a valuable lesson against Man City and they'll use that lesson against you.
Wait, that can the same
Yes.
Arsenal you are saying is going
They've
to win
learned
the
a valuable
league.
lesson.
You just fired straight shot.
You also did it
Straight
against
bullet.
you,
Wait,
even you
calm
did it
down
against
now.
Man City.
Wait
2017,
now.
2018.
Wait
You remember that
now.
season?
Wait.
7 games to go, you are still at top.
Let's not muddle things up because we're just talking about Mo Salah just now, and it's quite comfortable for you to make an argument and say that the season is not over. But you brought an argument here to say that in the past 2 seasons that Haaland has been the top marksman.
Yes.
And that is the reason why there are records. Even Opta, Squawka, and all the record, they keep record of who is the highest goal scorer in the last few games. Is the league season end today abruptly?
No, it cannot end.
Wait now.
We are not in coronavirus era. It will not end.
Now,
Is that how you want to win the league again?
That's it.
Is that how you want to win the league again? You want the league to end?
Is the week wait?
Coronavirus is a blanket for you. It's a cover.
Okay, why did Man United not say they are not playing the league? Yeah, Man United would have easily protested and said they will not play that season.
Why do you want the league to end? Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
It's not about wait. Calm down. When the coronavirus came, Man United would have said they don't want to play the league because there's coronavirus. Abi?
Well, that's true.
They would have accepted Man U, but Man United played because there was still competition and there was still competitiveness. Everybody was playing to win something, to make top 4 or to win the league. So even before Corona really hit, Liverpool was already on a winning stretch. They didn't lose any games that season.
That's true.
So even whether Corona or not, Liverpool was on form that season. And the season before, they lost the league by a point to Man City.
True.
So I don't know, this Corona story just
no, it's because of what you said now. You said the season end abruptly, which means you are praying for it to end abruptly because you are afraid of the force Arsenal is using.
If the league, if those who are writing down records, they write the records down so as to make sure they monitor who is on top before the next games. And I believe, if you take a look at the goal difference between Mo Salah and Erling Haaland right now, it will take a miracle.
It's not going to take a miracle. It's just 2 games.
How many?
He can score 2 hat-tricks. Haaland can score hat-tricks in 2 games and it's over.
The season Haaland
just 5 goals. It's just 5 goals.
Haaland is a player who can bet on his quality any day.
How many games have Haaland got without scoring this season?
Man City generally had a very bad season. We know that.
Congratulations to Haaland and you. Congratulations to Haaland and you for going. Wait, for Man City's form this season. Congratulations.
Well, why you
let me congratulate you, Haaland, now because now you are holding brief for him because even the season that Liverpool was doing was. This guy was still bringing in the numbers.
Whose number? Whose number? How many goals did Haaland score?
Last season he was injury prone.
Okay.
But he scored more than 15 goals.
Okay, it's more. Okay. The season Haaland arrived.
Which season has Haaland got on injury prone for 2 or 3 months, or even a month?
Last season Haaland was injured now for a couple of months. Yes, now he didn't play a lot of games.
But the thing is this: since Mo Salah came to Liverpool. He has not scored less than 18 goals since he has joined Liverpool.
He has not tried it.
No season.
He's forbidden.
No season has he scored less than 18
Man U
goals.
is the customer. Man U
wait, 18 goals in EPL or 18 goals all competition? I want to understand.
18 goals in the EPL. 18 goals in the EPL.
He has not scored less than 18 goals. Check the record. The records are there for you to see.
However, we cannot bring Haaland in that conversation because Mo Salah has been there since 2015 or thereabout. We can judge them based on the last 3 seasons that they've been playing.
My brother, God bless you.
Last 3 seasons, Haaland had about over 36 goals or thereabout, 37 goals or thereabout.
36.
The season Salah came, Salah scored 32 goals, not up to Haaland, but he showed that he was coming from an Italian Serie A and he came into the EPL. To bank this goal. We can only judge them on the last.
Not a winger, it's a striker. There's not like a winger.
There's a difference.
No. In the 4-3-3 system, there's nothing like winger. You're a striker.
There is. That's what tell you for guys.
How? What is winger?
Calm down. A winger is meant to fit the striker. Then when the striker is not available, he scores goals. That's it. Unless you want.
There's nothing like a winger.
No.
You are all strikers.
No, there's a difference between a winger and a point man who is a center forward.
The idea of a winger, wait now, the idea of a winger, wait, let me tell you, the idea of a winger is only applicable in a 4-4-2 formation. That's what yes.
What's that a winger in a 4-4-2? In 4-4-2, they are a striker and a supporting striker.
Wait now, those two guys in the midfield are the wingers.
No, those guys are just wingers.
They are not wingers now.
See, wingers traditionally exist in the 4-3-3 formation.
Finidi George. What will you call Finidi George? Tijani Babangida. Where are they playing from?
They were wingers.
Okay. So are they the winger are they the kind of winger you call Salah? Are they playing the same position with Salah?
Salah is a right winger.
No, I'm talking. Okay, let's use Amunike. Is Amunike playing the same position with Salah? In the same position. We're talking about position now.
Amunike was playing as a left winger or not?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, if you want
to left winger.
Okay, now let's talk about Finidi. Now is playing the same position wing with Salah now.
As a right winger.
Yes. So are you going to say Finidi is a winger?
Finidi was a winger all his life.
Okay,
was
fine.
Never a striker.
That's good. So is the starting position of Finidi the same with Mo Salah in a field when he plays them on the board? Is it the same?
Which position does Finidi just play for his
In the
club?
middle.
In the middle.
Like David Beckham.
Wait, calm down. David Beckham is a midfielder or a winger?
A midfielder. A winger.
If
a winger plays from the seven.
That from the midfield.
However, which position was he normally always playing from?
That's where he's always playing from.
From the midfield.
Yes.
Will you now call him? Will you now say he's playing as a winger?
Yes, that's what it is.
No. There's a difference. Wait, there's a difference if they call you a winger, you are playing from the wings in a match. You may be a natural winger, but the coach feels that you will perform better playing from the midfield. True or false? There have also been instances that Mohamed Salah has played behind the striker. He has played it. If you don't watch Liverpool game, don't say anything. But majorly, he plays from the right wing, which is he has been most effective. Does that mean you will now say that Salah is a striker?
No, see, let me tell you
something. Wait, now you're not telling that
Salah is a striker. Wait,
Salah is not a striker.
Thierry Henry, in his active days, Thierry Henry in his active days, he operates from the side.
Okay.
That's from that. But if when the game starts, you see Thierry Henry is going to be the point man. But when the game starts, he receives almost all his ball from the left wing and drives through to go.
Anyway, we used 28 minutes to explain this. Let's go to the main conversation. Because if I start explaining this now, because we use 1 hour, then we'll just sign out. I will leave here. Anyway, let's talk about the international friendly. There's been ruckus in the NFF because it seems like there's a camp who agrees to play a friendly game against Russia. And of course, some have asked, what is the reason for agreeing to an international friendly game with Russia when the country is currently under a FIFA ban? That is the question some members of the Nigerian Football Federation are asking the leadership of the federation as the news broke out at the weekend that Russia, which has been under a FIFA ban since 2022, has scheduled international friendly games against Nigeria, Belarus, and Zambia to be played in Moscow. And of course, the Russia Football Union confirmed the games in a statement which has not sat down well with a lot of stakeholders as far as football is concerned. I don't think we want to face the wrath of FIFA because we want to play against Russia and because of the money involved. Because the NFL will not tell us that they are not going to collect money to participate in that friendly. And of course, if they are going to participate in that friendly, we all know that the money will go into some private pockets. So for the NFL not to have the wrath of Nigerians and FIFA, I think it's high time for them to make an open statement confirming that they will not be part of that friendly.
I mean, this rumor, let's even agree that
it's not a rumor because Russia has confirmed it.
No, let's even say it's a rumor.
It's not a rumor.
No, I'm just saying.
It's not a rumor because the Russian Football Union has released a statement that they are playing Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. Let's even imagine it's a rumor that is not yet confirmed. Right? The idea of thinking about playing Russia at this point, first, not even because there's an issue with the world that, okay, Russia has been banned, they were banned in last World Cup, and blah, 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 many things. That's not even the problem. At this level, see, the best team in Africa, when I mean the best team, of course, Cote d'Ivoire is the best team at this point because they're the champions of Africa. I'm talking about the best team in terms of quality spread. The best team in Africa at this point should not be playing against a team that is not even top 10 in Europe. You want to play friendly. You look at the top 10 teams in Europe, this is the kind of country you have to be playing against. I mean, how many of our players, this is how, I don't know if these NFF guys sit down and think about these things before they come up with friendly. Maybe tomorrow we're playing against Lithuania. How many of our players, the Osimhen of this world, the Lukman, the Boniface, how many of them play in the Russian league? These are the questions. Why can't you look at these countries where your players, in fact, we should not even be playing against a country that is far below the top 5 leagues in Europe. What happens to Portugal? What happens to these countries that even if we talk about their league not being very big or their league being outside the top 5, why can't we play against them? These are countries that have quality even in their second team. Iron sharpened iron, they say. For me, the biggest beneficiary in this particular draw, if we play this game, is Russia. Because our players will actually be the one that will actually sharpen the skill set of these guys.
See, the biggest.
But the funny thing is, we might even play that game and get to lose because these guys have absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah, I think the biggest beneficiary will be those who will collect the money to participate in this friendly. That's what my interest is about. For some people wanting to agree to something because of personal gain over national interest, that is my issue. Mario, I don't know how you look at it.
Good position in the NFF. They are there because of their own personal gain and for their own personal reason. And this is one of them. Why would you want to go against FIFA and get us banned? Why? Why do you want to get us punished? For a country that has been banned, that has been excluded from any FIFA tournament, why would you want to entertain them? And like Ketu rightly said, this same country, because they've not been participating in any competition, their ranking has really dropped. Why are we going to play them? And even if you are going to play them, which does not even make any sense, why are we traveling to Moscow to play them? Why can't they travel down to somewhere in Nigeria for us to play them? Remember the situation that is going on there. Remember what our players faced when they were traveling to Libya, the way they were treated. God forbid, on their way to Moscow, Ukraine decided to strike and something happens to our player. I don't understand how this set of NFF, I don't understand how they reason. I will not be surprised if Gusau come out and say he doesn't know when the friendly was arranged. He just woke up one morning and he saw the news on the Russian Federation website. It doesn't make any sense. This shows that the people that are running for, they don't have an idea of what they need to do. Why are we going to play Russia when there are better teams in Africa that we can play? There is a Morocco there, there is a Cote d'Ivoire who is the African champion there is a Senegal there. We are not playing those countries. We are flying to go and play Russia because of some change that they promised them at the expense of getting banned by FIFA. I will not be surprised. Maybe this is their getaway from jail card that they want to do, and they'll come out and say, we did qualify for the World Cup of FIFA banners. Because I don't see any reason why you will entertain a Russian team at this present moment when we are very close to the World Cup qualifier. I think something is fishy, and I hope for the sake of football-loving Nigerians and for the sake of Gusau and his team, I hope they don't go through this friendly match because it's very disgraceful when FIFA falls on Nigeria.
And to say that most of the members only got the information on the news, meaning that somebody in the NFF, people like Gusau, definitely there's no how the NFF president.
He doesn't know.
Oh,
he does not know.
That's even making it worse. How can you be a leader and your team is about to play a match?
Put it this way: he might not know. It might be that the sport minister or whoever is. Yes, how? It has happened before.
What does that even show?
It has happened before.
What does that even show?
It has happened before where the sport minister will call the NFF president and say, "You have a friendly. I just spoke to the talking about the ambassador of Russia."
Is the sport minister supposed to be the one that will arrange friendly?
See, you know what? The thing is that you yourself. See, let me tell you. Forget all these rules and regulations. See, that is what happens as far as governance in Nigeria is concerned. The NFF president will only say yes, sir, and they will go on. But it's wrong.
Yeah, but they said there is no sport minister again. They have sport commission. So as sport commission is supposed to oversee. So I mean, I will say Umaru Dikko and the likes of them, they are the one arranging this. And for honest to see, the NFF president himself has not protected himself in glory. Look at the case of Eichel. He came out and said they were giving him 6 months. Only for him to take the mic on his unveiling and said 2 years. Where did 2 years come from?
See, dollars. See, do you know how many thousands of dollars that the Russian football union will need to pay? Because a lot of countries will be avoiding them now. So to lure anybody, they will pay a lot of money. Money has changed hands. Nigga, just take it as it is. So it is that they will just call the NFL president and say, "Come, you already went and debunked one. You better be careful if you want to remain in that position." You guys are playing Russia, whether they like it or not. They've settled us, so go and make it happen. The private jet will be available that day. Just take any level players. Take
And this
if
is- this-
Osimhen is not going to come, don't worry.
See, this is
The
why
Premier League players, better they pay all of them 2 million cash, raw cash. When they see the dollars.
Well, I
This
mean,
is the-
this is not the first time we
The
are
private
having.
jet will be full. Everybody will be there. They will smile.
This
Even
is-
the supporters club, they will hire them.
This is not the first time we are having the government,
Who gets
government botching our football. I mean, the 1996 Nations Cup that led to our ban in 1998. Of course, you remember Abacha and the Ogoni 8, that when Ken Saro was killed, how he actually stopped the Super Eagles from going to the Nations Cup. Also, you remember 2002 World Cup qualifiers when the Super Eagles actually qualified and then they were actually giving some money before the then Minister of Sport, Ishaya Makaku, who was at the point a water engineer, who became our Minister of Sport, actually asked the boys to actually bring the money, and Olise and the boys stood the ground. And of course, you know how it turned out, where we took to the World Cup the most inexperienced side, and Taribo West cried after our game against the Swedish national team, where he said, when you miss junks with monkeys, when you miss junks with professional, they give you the result of a monkey. This is exactly this is the third time we are having this sort of issues where you see the government, interfering, and then how can you go and play a country that is fighting a war? Like, who comes up with this sort of idea?
There's money involved. Is it only Nigeria you saw there? Zambia is also there now. Those countries need
I can
money.
understand Zambia. I mean, Zambia is no name in African football.
So what's the difference between Nigeria and Zambia?
Come
It's
on.
just the N and
The
the
difference
Z.
between Nigeria and
See,
Zambia is the number of league titles United have over Liverpool.
Which league titles? What are you saying?
Ah,
This is
you
what
are going there.
their currency is even doing better than your currency at the moment. Zambia economy is doing better than Nigerian economy. What are you saying? Go to Zambia with your naira, you know that you don't
What
have
is
your
the economic size of Zambia? Please leave Zambia. We haven't talked about heavyweights in Africa. You're mentioning Zambia.
Cote d'Ivoire is doing better economically than you.
Cote d'Ivoire, we are discussing football. Let's discuss our size in football in Africa.
Which size?
Yes, if we're discussing football, we might be discussing with Cote d'Ivoire.
No.
This is our size.
See, your size depends on your exports. It depends on your players doing well abroad.
So
That's
you are now
all.
comparing us to a country that can only boast of Kalisha Buaya.
There's only individual talent you have.
We have a team. If we
Organization,
don't have a team, we wouldn't have won 3 Nations Cup. How many have Zambia won?
3 nations. Zambia at least still won Nations Cup recently, 2012.
See,
The only one.
The
Belarus is also
thing
playing.
is this.
Can you imagine?
from-
Belarus is doing well economically than you.
Are we discussing economy or discussing football? If we are discussing economy, Brazil will not even be in the conversation.
See, that's to show you that it's hungry people that is running your football. That is why they are hungry. And they don't consider the implication of going to play in Russia. They only interested in their stomach infrastructure. That is the reason why we are even in this conversation. Because normally, if you think about it sanely, you will know, maybe when you become the sports, I don't know.
If you make me the sports minister for one day in this country,
You will not care if you play in Afghanistan and the Taliban will be the referee. So as far as you collect your dollars and keep quiet, because they will be here, we will be shouting. It's not right. But you will arrange the private jet. Go, don't worry, Taliban will protect you. Go and play Afghanistan. No, nothing will happen. So let's just leave that matter. But anyway, it is what it is, guys. Just take it easy. We're just trying to keep it light on the show. A lot to talk about, but it is what it is. What is bad is bad. Let's say it's the way it is.
no, it is terrible.
But it is what it is. Let's just keep managing our country the way it is and hope that things will be done right. But anyway, with the way everybody is talking about it, I think they'll have a rethink and maybe return the money. Whoever has collected dollars, please go and start preparing. Hope you have not bought one property and start living,
is this-
living La Vida Loca.
Is
Forgetting-
this part of, sorry Jerry, is it part of the job, that committee that was set to take us to the World Cup? So is this part of the tea they are drinking, that this Russian friendly?
When you are part of that committee, you will know because you are not there.
A group of men sat down over a cup
And
of
drank
tea,
tea.
and the next thing they could think of, what was the substance in that tea that they drank that will make them think of Russia
Then
outside all the countries in Europe
Then the business of making money. Why do you play friendlies? It's to make money. Whichever country,
against Russia?
Yeah, whichever country is available.
Why can't we play Syria?
At the expense of your players, at the expense of football
At
lovers,
least-
at the expense of, I mean,
At
no,
least
that's not right.
if they dodge a rocket flying over, at least we will not be the one they kept them in the airport. God forbid. But it's- you know,
That's the talking thing. You just talk thing like say no be such a dangerous.
if they dodge a rocket, they'll come and give testimony on how God saved their life and how the rocket almost. But please, let's not even go there. Anyway, let's talk about the Premier League because we are pressed for time, and of course, let's not talk about
I think we've talked about the Premier League before.
Okay, you know when you know you have problem, you don't want people to discuss it. That is the case of. We'll talk about the Premier League because it's a football show. We'll talk about what is happening.
There's La Liga there, there's Serie A there, there's
La
Bundesliga
Liga is
there.
nothing is happening in La Liga that is not happening in the Premier League.
Okay, no problem.
Anyway, because we wanted to start with a story that does not suit damn well. But let's talk about Man United.
Why are we talking
They
about
lost to Tottenham. What is happening to Man United?
Yes.
They have done everything because Ineos came in. They brought in players. They brought players. Lenny Yoro, Yori. They brought in the light, but the light is not shining. They brought in, who else did they bring?
They didn't bring anybody.
Sexy that is not sexy anymore. And still yet, Man United is still struggling. And yet they went to bring in a new coach, Ruben Amorim. But still yet, instead of things to get better, things are getting worse. Pre-season relegation. And what will be the plan next season?
We're going for all 4 major trophies.
If they play in the
All 4
championship,
trophies, rather.
let's look at the reality. If Man United is not careful, they might be relegated.
United will not be relegated.
That's what they said. United will not be in 13th position. They're in 15th.
United will not relegate. Just put that aside. We can have a conversation about where United will finish.
Okay.
But when it comes to relegation,
will they finish above 13?
Obviously, United will finish close to 10 or even above 10.
Because the fighting spirit is no longer there. Why? Look at the players who are even trying to do something. Martinez is out for the season. And in that defense, the fear of Man United's defense is no longer there. Because now Dogu is not the one you are running to. This is a player who's coming from Lille. And you cannot, the experience of playing in the French league is different from the English Premier League.
I mean, the French league is also a top league. So that's
not in comparison with the Premier League.
I'm not comparing, but I'm saying it's also that is that not where Saliba and Gabriel came from, and they're doing so well in Arsenal. It doesn't change anything. If you are good, you're good.
Let's take Tarid. They say Tarid is with us. Tarid, it's great to have you join us on Locker Room.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, great to have you.
Yeah. It looks funny, right? The way you guys are talking about, it looks funny. If you guys remember last time I was talking about let's disband them. I mean, they just take us those people that are in the whatever house they call it, NFF or whatever they call themselves. They're just trying to embezzle money every time, every day, every moment. So I mean, if you guys are looking at it, it was pain that you guys discussing about that. Even we people that were watching you guys, we just shaking our head like, okay, when are we going to get out from all this stupidity? I mean, I know that the day that I suggested, can we just disband them? I know implication about it, but you know what? We have to find something. We can't continue like this. We cannot. I mean, it looks funny, but it's paining. It's paining people. Like, okay, I mean, since this man, NFF era of this man, Alex Akinyele, since then I knew something is not right. Look at that year, like 1994, 1993, 1992, something like that. I mean, I know you guys don't have a power of doing anything, but you know what? Let's keep on complaining. Maybe one day they'll listen to us. Thank you.
All right. Maybe one day they'll listen to us. Anyway, we are only more. They've even turned sport journalists in Nigeria to become pressure group, where we are now doing the work of the labor union when it comes to seeing what is wrong and saying it the way it is. But anyway, the next Congress, the last Congress, Gosol was busy telling us of his achievements, which definitely there were none to look forward to. And of course, Mario, we all analyzed it here. Well, we are pressed for time. We just have to wrap it up. But it is what it is. As I was saying about Man United, I don't know the plan. Because if they continue like this...
Let's talk about the plan for Nigeria. Leave
No, we have gone past the Super Eagles situation. We'll be here tomorrow to look at maybe when the list has been unveiled. Then we can look at the positive side and see what we're going to do with the list of the players who are going to prosecute the game. So, but in case of Man United, I don't know what the plan is. Maybe in 1 minute you will tell us. Maybe Ruben Amorim has told you something different because he said the last time that he's confused. He has done everything doable. Look at Okoli you were laughing at. He's been man of the match for Real Betis. So that means there's something wrong with Man United.
I mean, he has even scored 3 goals. Rashford that we chased away is busy doing assists. However, I want to take you back in time when the great Alex Ferguson was appointed. Manchester United were almost relegated in his first season. Manchester United escaped relegation by the skin of their teeth, and he ended up winning us 13 EPL. So yes, Amorim is having it bad, but I think maybe the spirit of Sir Alex Ferguson is probably upon him. However, the players report, majority of the players are not his players. By the end of the season, that's when you need to start bringing his players. But however, as a coach, he will need to adapt, and that is the reason why I want to fault Amorim. He has been sticking to his guns, and that's not what Manchester United need at the moment. We need to adapt for us to be able to navigate this situation. If not, before we go, we might be in 17th position, to be honest with you.
All right, and of course, back in my geography days, they told us Galileo was a good navigator. Maybe we'll have to call on the spirit of Galileo to teach him how to navigate this way around. Thank you very much, Maiwa, for being a part of Locker Room. And of course, I know you maybe a science student as well, because when I mentioned Galileo, you knew it. So maybe you evoke Galileo for him. All right, thank you very much, Chika. Big thanks to the guys behind the scene. Talk about the likes of Shego, not even out Ike, though he has been silent. Maybe he's still hopeful from behind the scene. And big thanks to the likes of Jeremiah as well as Alex for being awesome on the show this afternoon. We'll be back. My name is Jerry Apelai saying stay safe, and if not, at all, go to the spot.